What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? One-Eyed United Guy here with EAFC 26, episode number 3. We are getting ready to go into the transfer window here in about a month. We are at the beginning of November, so actually it's going to be closer to 2 months. So we will be going and going through, once again, near the end of the episode, the people that we have on our short list and who we want to actually possibly bring into the club. Now, if you didn't watch the previous episodes, make sure you go back and check those out because I did give you a full rundown of my short list of who I'm wanting to look at to possibly bringing in. And there will also be viewing of the players that I'm wanting to send out of the club. But before we go ahead and get into the next match, we'll go ahead and do a quick rundown just so you kind of see where we are at here. We are running a wing-specific 4-4-2 old school Alex Ferguson style lineup or formation, excuse me. So let me go ahead. As you can see on our lineup, we have Sesko and Cunha playing up front with Manu, Bruno, and Mbumo and Ahmad. We have converted Ahmad into a left winger player so that way we can have him and Mbumo, and we can flip-flop them at any time. Backline will be Dorgu, De Ligt, Euro, and Mazraoui, and we are starting Lemond because let's just face it, Bayendir sucks. And Vitek isn't quite where I want him to be, and also he is on loan. So, we will go ahead and go into this next match. United are sitting, excuse me, and it looks like 7th place going into this matchup against Tottenham Hotspurs, who are sitting in 4th. They are at the bottom part of the Champions League positions. So, with this match, United could definitely make some good progress up the table, possibly knocking Spurs out of those European places. It looks like we do have 2 new roles available, one for Manu and one for Mason Mount. So let's go and see what we had set up for them here, just to refresh our memory. So it looks like with Manu, we are applying the box-to-box role for him. So he will now be a 1+ box-to-box, where he will also go to a 2-star or 2+ box to box in about 32 weeks. And then we also have Mason Mount, who we are converting into a half winger, who will now be a 2+ half winger. But it doesn't really matter too much for him because he is part of the people that I'm wanting to get out of the club. So we'll go and get into that here once we get to the winter transfer window in January. But first up, let's go ahead and get into this matchup. Spurs versus United in Tottenham. Here we go. I am looking forward to this. It looks like Haaland did finally get the Ballon d'Or that he was hosed out of by Lionel Messi. He got completely gypped by that, but it looks like justice has prevailed. And as you can see, Erling Haaland is now officially the Ballon d'Or winner. Now, we will go and get into this matchup for United and Spurs. Let's go and get into it right now.
Excitement here in the North London air, and with good reason. A confrontation that
because
really
we're not
should get
facing
racing,
Arsenal?
involving Spurs and
I
Manchester
don't know.
United.
What do you guys think? Whoa, we're sliding out of the frame here.
You're
Went the wrong direction.
TV.
All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and skip forward.
Welcome to North London.
You know, I need to do one thing because that's going to just absolutely mess me up the whole time. So I apologize that we're having to do this mid-stream. But apparently, my dumb butt forgot to turn off the commentary. So we will now go ahead and get into that here so we can do our own commentary. Let's go ahead and go. Kickoff is in. Spurs United. Let's go. United wearing those dope black, gold, and blue kits that are throwbacks to the Cantona Kung Fu Kick kits. Manu looking to defend. Burma coming back. Mazraoui. We need to press on him. They're making forward play. Mazraoui steals it, looking for Sesko. Chesko up and over the top, looking for Cunha, who doesn't get anywhere near the ball. Intercepted by Spurs. Udogi. Polina. Looking for Coleman and finds him. Gets defended by Euro. Still in possession, though, is Spurs. Spurs with the shot. Saved by Sene Lamans. Beautiful save. Throws it out over to the right to Ahmad, who, like I said, is now playing that left wing position here. Trying something fancy. Getting pushed by Pedro Porro. Dispossessed by Ahmad over to Dorgu. Dorgu looking for a cross-field ball all the way across to Bremo. He gets his head on it, but it does get dispossessed by Spurs. Back to Vicario. United are pressing fast. That's what we want. I want them to be pressing high, running fast, counterattack, wing play. All out of the old school Alex Ferguson days with Giggs and Beckham, etc. Cunha, making a play, just gets dispossessed. And it is back at the feet of Spurs. Pedro Porro. Benjamin Sesko actually playing really good defense on that wing as opposed to staying centrally. Dude, you are our goal scorer, not our defender. Appreciate you tracking back, but you need to stay central. Looks like Bergvall throws it into Pedro Porro. Ahmad needed to defend. Unfortunately, could not get to the pass. Mainu. Dorgu trying to challenge Bergvall. And looks like Ahmad is still on it, and it is a foul. Offside, I should say, excuse me. And it will go the way of Manchester United. Delict on it. Passed it to Lenny Yoro. Over to Ahmad. Ahmad trying something. Makes a good pass to Mainu. Up over to Mazraoui. Mazraoui over to Cunha. Cunha's got some space. He passes it to left. Ahmad with the cross ball in. Chesko! Header ball goal! What an absolute beautiful goal by Benjamin Sesko off that cross by Ahmad. Beautiful header. That is his 6th goal in 11 appearances. United are on the board. 1-0, 16 minutes in. Look at this. Absolutely gorgeous header ball. That is very much Zlatan-esque, who is Sesko's idol. And that was absolutely something that Zlatan would be way, way impressed with. Let's go. 1-0 United. 17 minutes in. Benjamin Sesko on the board. Well done, boys. All right, we're still present here. We want to make sure we get a couple more goals to cushion the victory for us here. It's still early on in the matchup, however. Odegaard dispossessed by Bruno. Lenny Yoro passes it to Lamans. Lamans, deep pass to Kobe Mainu. Looking for another deep through ball. This one to Ahmad. Ahmad making a great run of it. He does have Pedro Porro trying to shut him down. Cuts backwards, passes it to Bruno. Bruno dispossessed. Bruno gets back. Back to Ahmad again. Ahmad looking for another cross into the box. Is it going to be Chesko again? Off the crossbar. How did that miss? I don't know how that missed. Oh, absolutely terrible. Oh, that one was heartbreaking. I thought that was easily 2-0. Looks like Ahmad and Chesko are making an absolute great partnership from that wing to striker in the box spot. We just need to get a little bit more clinical on the finish, although you can't get much closer than that than hitting the crossbar. There wasn't anything that could have been done if it had gone any lower. It probably would have been stopped by Vicario. Oh, here we go, Ahmad. Ahmad this time looking for a low ball cross to Chesko. Unfortunately, cannot get the one-time shot. Oh, so close, so close. United are still on the attack. Cunha intercepts it. Looking up for Chesko. This is what we bought the big money for them both. Shot and miss wide by Chesko. What are you doing? You should have made that pass or that goal look a lot more cleaner and actually challenge the keeper. Shoots it wide. Goal kick for Spurs. Here in the 30th minute, United still up 1-0. Close to being 2-0 and 3-0. But unfortunately, we're still only up by 1. Porro up to Kudus. Kudus being defended, marked by Dorgu. Dorgu giving him a little too much more space than I want, but it looks like it is blocked and cleared out of the box by Delict. Oh no, Cunha gets dispossessed by Paulina. Paulina still on it. Ahmad defending. Up to Dorgu. Dorgu needs to clear it. Upfield. Nice pass. Up to Chesko. Unfortunately, it does fall back to the feet of Mickey van der Ven of the Spurs. United still holding their own 1-0. Getting close to halftime. Just about 10 minutes left in halftime. Porro. Ahmad trying to close him out. Delict playing a lot higher than normal. Makes a great interception. Long ball off from Bruno up to Shesko, but too far and into the hands of the Spurs keeper, Vicario. Come on. Playing defense. They're holding the ball. They're trying to hold it very quick in order to get to the halftime whistle sooner without any more damage to their scoreline. But it looks like it is kicked out of bounds for a United throw. Ahmad gets it from Dorgu. Dorgu back to Mainu. Oh, dispossessed. Let's go. Come on, boys. Intercept it. Come on. Not getting any good defense. There we go. Dorgu with the interception. They're trying for a through ball. It's upfield to Ahmad. Ahmad to Cunha. Cunha with another great Travella turn. Oh. Unfortunately, could not get any passes off before it gets the ball nicked from him. Polina up to Sarr. Sarr being defended by 3 United defenders, and it took Bruno Fernandes to dispossess him. Whoa, what an absolute great slide tackle by that player for Spurs. I did not see who it was, but I do believe it was Bergvall. And it looks like that is halftime. United are up 1-0 thanks to a Benjamin Shesko goal. We will go ahead and go through to halftime, and we will be back for second half just momentarily. And here we go. Second half kickoff. United will be going left to right on your screen. Let's see if we can get another goal. Cushion leagues 3 points for the boys. And Bumo. Cross ball to Dorgu. Has a man on. Over to Euro. Euro looking to go up top. Great pass to Mbermo. Bruno. Looking for a long ball to the left. And I don't know why he did that when he had Shesko available in the middle. Oh, there's Cunha. Cunha dispossessed in the box just as he was getting close to goal. Mazraoui and Bumo. Chess, go! Oh, just nicked. Just stopped by the keeper. And it looks like the substitution suggestion has Ahmad come out for Shaw. That ain't going to happen. I ain't putting Luke Shaw up in the wing position. And it looks like Xavi Simons will be coming in for Spurs. That is a young player that we do have on our shortlist that we might try to steal from Spurs in the winter transfer window. Let's go! Just off from that corner. You can see me right there. Literally. Oh! What do you think? Does it look like me? It's close. It's close. Spurs on the ball. 51st minute. Trying to make something happen. Trying to get back to the match. Up to Simons. Intercepted by Kobe Maynard. That's my boy. Oh, looks for the pass, but does get knocked back by Van de Ven. Out of bounds. United throw. Dorgu. Long ball across. Looking for Mbumo. Gets it. Unfortunately, he does have his man marking him just a bit too tight. Oh, and there's going to be a foul on Lenny Yoro. We're playing advantage for now. With a shot and a save, but now it's a penalty. Oh, no. The ref calls a penalty on Matthias de Ligt, and he does get a yellow card for that. Oh, no. That is not what we wanted to have happen. That was such a baby crap soft foul. Come on, ref. That was a dive. You should give him a card for simulation. Oh, good. It's not a penalty. I sure as hell thought it was. Oh, great save by Le Mans. Wow. That was absolutely incredible save by Sene Le Mans. Shesko. Oh, Cunha. Cunha trying to make something happen. Unfortunately, gets dispossessed by Romero. Oh, to Polina. Van de Ven. Come on, boys. 60th minute, still only up 1-0. We need more cushioning. Spurs is on the attack. They are pressing up to get that goal and get them back in the running of the match to at least save a point for themselves, if not steal the win. United need to play some better defense. I think we're going to switch tactic to defensive tactic. Oh, shoot. Is it too late? No, United's keeper, Lamont, saves it. Bruno has it. Bruno, deep ball to Sesko. Oh, I unfortunately hit the wrong button. I was trying to do a short pass, and I did a through ball. Spurs back on it. United are playing more defensively here. We're going prime Mourinho ball. Park that bus. Don't let them do shit. Great steal by Cunha to Bruno. Oh. Terrible, terrible. Spurs still has possession. Pedro Porro juggling the ball, looking really smooth on that. Over to Simons. Kudus. Back to Simons. Porro. Oh, shot and saved by Sene Lamans. Up to Mbumo. Through ball. Chesko. Going for an up top through ball. Looking for Cunha. Unfortunately, doesn't get there. Not making the greatest of passes. We need to have a much tighter passing game. We're just trying for these big through balls, and it's just not panning out against this pretty wide set Spurs defense. Saved by Lamans again. He has been lights out today. Mbumo looking for Chesko. Intercepted. Sarr. First Spurs. Being chased out by Bruno. Closed up by Mbumo. Back to Udogie. Over to Polina. Still making great passes. United have a lot of players back. Trying to defend this very slim 1-0 lead. Sarr going in. Oh, no, no, no! What an absolute game that Sene Lamans is having for United in goal. Player of the match performance. United still up 1-0. 77th minute. So about 15 to go. Plus stoppages, of course. Spurs have a lot of good passing going on. They're just doing a lot of ticky-tack style passing, which absolutely is frustrating as a defender. And great save. Lenny Euro stopping the through ball, going in, passes it to Lamans, who gets the safe gloves on it. And Mbumo. Bruno. Menu. Oh, that's not who I hit pass to. That's supposed to go up. Delict having to close down. 83rd minute. United still holding on to a slender lead here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Cunha and Mbumo. Chesko. Menu. Menu with the shot. Saved by Vicario. Wow. I honestly thought that was going to be one of those rocket fire shots that Menu is known for. And it just gets stopped by Vicario. 87th minute, United need to hold on. Intercepted by Delict. Oh, Chesko. Over to Mbuemo. Bruno. To Chesko, offside. All right, now I think we need to bring in a little more defense, so I'm going to take Kobe Manu out for Casemiro for this last few minute stretch here in stoppage time. Two minutes of stoppage time. We're already 1 minute in. Come on, can we hold on? Can we hold on? It looks like we're going to hold on for a 1-0 win. We can't get complacent, though. Final ball in for Spurs right now. And the ref blows it, and it is a beautiful, hard-fought 1-0 victory for Manchester United at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. The one goal by Benjamin Sesko, beautiful header, is the difference maker in this matchup. But the other difference maker, and the guy who I believe should get the man of the match performance, is our keeper, Sene Lamons. I have been looking at a possible change in goal in the winter transfer window, but if Lamons keeps up with performances like that, we may just have to end up giving him the opportunity to become our number one officially and for the long term. So with that being said, we have finished the matchup once again in Tottenham, in London. 1-0, 3 points for United. We now move up into sixth position on the table. Let's see what that did to Spurs. Looks like Spurs did drop into fifth, and we are level with them on points. And the Premier League table reads as follows. Up top, shockingly, Arsenal are in the lead. 11 games played, 9 wins, 2 losses. Liverpool close behind them in second, 8-1-2. Chelsea 6-3-2. Man City 6-2-3. Spurs 6-1-4. Us 6-1-4. And Spurs have the North London derby against Arsenal next. That could be our opportunity to move into fifth position as we do face Everton, who are a solid team, but they aren't a world beater team, to say the least. So it does give us an opportunity to go up in the table into that fifth position. We will see what happens. Once again, let me go ahead and go into our squad hub, our transfer hub. Let me go and give you another quick rundown of who I have on our short list. We did make a couple of moves earlier in the window that we'll be going through. We will get to those as well. So, of course, top of our list is Jude Bellingham, Joshua Kimmich of Bayern Munich, Cole Palmer, lifelong United supporter, went to the City Academy, got snubbed by them, went to Chelsea, and has been doing bits in London. Possibilities of bringing David De Gea in for a swan song for the for the remainder of his career. Not 100% sure or sold on me doing that. I want you guys to get in the comment. Let me know who you want to sign from here. Scott McTominay, I very highly think that it would be a very good opportunity for us to bring him back, especially regarding what he did at Napoli last season. Milinkovic-Savic and Xavi Simons, as I stated before, guys on our list. We did make a couple of moves. We did bring in Dean Henderson, who will be joining us in January, as well Carlos Baleba from Brighton. Tamori, Mason Greenwood, who I know is controversial. Don't get me wrong, I know the controversy behind this individual, but you cannot doubt the fact that he has talent and he does have something that he could bring to the squad. I mean, he could play on both wings. He could play in a striker position. He's, quick on the ball, finesse shot, quick, power shot, low-driven shot, game-changing stats. I mean, it might be something that we may look into as a very slight possibility of bringing into our squad and bringing back to the club, especially regarding his past. But, it may be an opportunity for us to right a wrong about what happened with him having to be gone and lose that time. But, of course, I do not want to reward inappropriate behavior, I guess we'll say. So let me know what you guys think as far as bringing Mason Greenwood in. I think he'd be a good signing, but I'm a little bit about bringing him back to the club. Arda Güler, Milan Skriniar, another former United Academy boy, Alvaro Carreras, also known as Alvaro Fernandez, is at Real Madrid. I think he may be somebody I would like to bring in to be our left back option, especially since Luke Shaw is getting older. He's hurt all the time. Dorgu is good, but I think having some competition with Alvaro would be really beneficial for the team. Memphis Depay I was going to bring in as a free agent, but he did sign with Villa before I could pull that trigger. So I do not think that's going to be happening, but I will still keep him on the short list as somebody to possibly bring in for experience down the line. Anthony Elanga over at Newcastle doing great stuff there. Obviously, he made a name through the United Academy, went to Nottingham Forest, and now is at Newcastle. So he did get himself a pretty good move in the Premier League. I might let him get there and be a little bit more productive in his own career, and then possibly bring him back as an option down the road. The brother of Sergej, Vanya Milinkovic-Savic, is a former United Academy player. that we might look into as a goalkeeping option down the road, but not at the moment. Ousmane Diomande at Sporting, another kid here that I have had in multiple career modes. He did just recently come to the Premier League to Brighton, but Maxime de Kuyper, he actually came from Club Brugge. He has a lot of talent, a lot of potential. I would love to have him as a left back option as well. I think for me, it'd be between him and Alvaro to come in the winter transfer window and take over that position in lieu of Luke Shaw. Guilherme Restes is another great young keeper, 20 years old, has a lot of potential. Haven't made a move for him yet, but he is on the radar of people to bring in. Another former United player who's come and gone twice, had some issues. He's back in the game. Paul Pogba, great player, no matter what anybody wants to say. I mean, he has amazing talent. I know that he would love to make up for the time that he was out of the game due to that controversial suspension that he got that ended up being overturned. He did just sign for Monaco. I might let him go at least the remainder of the first half before I even think about bringing him in. I may wait until the summer transfer window to bring him in, if I do at all. Jamie Gittins at Chelsea. Here's another signing that we did make coming from Atalanta. Giorgio Scalvini will be coming to Manchester United. I see him very much as a combination of a Chiellini, Nemanja Vidic type center back. I think having him pair with Lenny Euro would be absolutely game changing. Like, we could be looking at like the second coming of Vidic and Ferdinand with Scalvini and Euro. Of course, we do have a couple other young center backs in our lineup already, likes of Haven, Lissandro Martinez, Harry Maguire, etc. But obviously with him being young and having the ability to progress more than the older, more experienced players have the ability to do right now, I think this is a great signing for us. Antonio Silva, I've been watching for a little while now at Benfica. He might be an option to bring in. One other former United Academy player that he left a lot of controversy. Obviously, he did not get on well with Ruben Amorim, but we are not Ruben Amorim, and I'm so sorry about that. The camera just decided to go all wonky on it here. What is going on here? I do apologize for this, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, there we go. So, once again, Garnacho did leave with some controversy, but I think he's somebody that United should have kept, and I am very much looking at bringing him back. I mean, if you think about the line that we have, I mean, even if we were to get rid of Mbumo and Cunha, within the next year, season or two, we could have Garnacho with Ahmad and possibly Greenwood or, some other young talent coming through. I think that Garnacho is somebody that I would like to bring back and re-establish him into the club and the team, but he would definitely have to be humbled a little bit. He would not be making the money that he's making at Chelsea. He would not be getting his 17 or his 7 back. He would be going back to 49. I'm going to treat him as if he just came back to the club from the academy, and he's going to have to earn his spot. Emil Smith-Rowe, a couple people have suggested that we bring him in. He could be somebody that could team up with Kobe Mainu and Baleba in lieu of Bruno Fernandes, which I have been thinking about that myself. Elix Moriba at Celta Vigo has a really good potential. Gio Kenda over at Sporting, a young winger who could come in. Obviously, he started getting his notoriety under Ruben Amorim at Sporting, but we did not make a move for him in real life. Might be an option to bring him in this save. Matthew Tuono, another great Argentine young player coming up, did just re-sign for Real Madrid. He's only 18. I might let him hang out there for a bit. Simon Edigra, I actually got him in my career mode save last season in FC 25. He did work out pretty well for a while, but then I did send him back to Brighton in lieu of Carlos Baleba. Let me know if you guys think he would be a good person to bring into the club, having a right and left mid playing possibilities. Matty Kovar, another former United Academy player, never did get a chance in the first team, but he could be an individual to bring in, possibly to replace Le Mans if I want to go with a more United Academy-centric save, as I am kind of leaning towards. Another former Academy graduate, Jimmy Garner, played in that young United Academy that had the likes of Gomez and Tahith Chong, Brandon Williams. I mean, a lot of young players came in there. I believe that was also the same Man United Academy pool that had Marcus Rashford and Greenwood. So to bring him in and might work those guys together would be interesting because they do have the history together. Brahan Gruda at Brighton showing some potential. Joe Bellingham, brother of Jude. Excuse me about that, guys. Forgot about my alarm. Joe Bellingham, brother of Jude at Borussia Dortmund. Can he reach the levels of Jude? I don't know, but he might be somebody fun and young to bring into the club just for the experience. Ryan Sessegnon used to be, excuse me, was actually linked with United back in the days of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I might bring him in as a bench option for that left back role. Ivan Fresneda, same idea. Young, from Sporting, has a lot of upswing, but is still unexperienced in higher caliber matches. Ramazani, former United Academy. This kid right here, David DaCosta, plays for my Portland Timbers in the MLS. Really enjoy playing with this guy. He's quick, he's fast, he has a good shot, he can dribble through traffic. Even though he's small, he's like a little Sherman tank. It's great. Suzuki's a keeper that I've been looking at. Twanzebe, Navarro, Hannibal, Meyer, Armstrong, Mengi, Dune, this individual, and this individual, and this individual, Kemal, all three former United Academy prospects. Might be bringing in Mengi and Kamwala as well, is who I'm looking at. Brandon Williams, definitely would love to give him his opportunity. He kind of made a couple of poor decisions in his personal life and his conduct outside of the pitch, so he did get suspended by United. I think he'd be somebody I would like to bring in. He was not in the game last year, and I think he would make a great squad player, if not a second string or starter for the club. Kermoka Dembele, another young English prospect. Chris Riggs, somebody I've been keeping my eye on. I might be bringing him in lieu of some of our older players such as Casemiro sooner rather than later. Will Fish, former Academy. Spilers, Ethan Laird. He's another person that is a former Academy graduate for United that I very highly rate. I think he can do a lot better than being in the Championship or in League One or League Two. I think he does have the Premier League pedigree. He just hasn't gotten the opportunity. I would like to bring him in, especially if we do get rid of Diego Dalot. I think he would be great for that position. Pafundi, great young talent. Looks like he is on loan, however, so I will not be able to go for him in this window. Deshaun Bernard at Sheffield Wednesday. Iqbal, both former Academy graduates. Rocco Vada, formerly of the Celtic Academy. Charlie Savage, United Academy graduate. Omari Forson, same deal. Van Axel Donegan, Shortire, Bishop, McNeil, Dodgson, all four of these young guys right here, Shortire, Bishop, McNeil, and Dodgson, all former Academy. I'm very much looking at Charlie McNeil being a backup young prospect for us to eventually take over the strike position or at least compete with Benjamin Sesko as they are the same age. Udabeko is another young former Academy graduate, and of course he is Irish, so, we love that. Irish Reds, baby. He's somebody that might be a possibility down the road. I think right now he's kind of at his peak. He might gain a little bit more, but I'm not 100% sure. Castledine is a player that he is at Huddersfield Town on loan, so we cannot bring him in. Used him a couple times last season. Was an interesting player. Didn't have an exponential growth, but he did have a lot of talent. He was quick on the ball, and he could run pretty quick, so he's fun to have. We did bring in one former Man United Legends kid in Ruben Butt from Salford, and he will be joining us in the window already set. So that's who I have on my short list, guys. Let me know who you want on the short list. Who do you think we should sign? Who do you think we should get rid of? Let's go ahead and go through our squad just one more time so you can see who I am thinking about getting rid of, etc. here. So we will go ahead and arrange it by overall. Bruno, of course, we don't want to get rid of. And Burmo, Cunha, Delict, Mazraoui, Sesko, all the guys that I'm planning on keeping here. Jadon Sancho, I'm going to leave him at the on his loan at Aston Villa, and as soon as he comes back, I'm putting his ass up for sale. He will be sold one way or another. I have no desire to keep him
in our team, as he does not give us any kind of positive reach or any kind of positive momentum with the way that he acts, the way he trains, the way he plays. He's not Manchester United material. He was somebody that I only wanted in, and I think was a bad call, so we will be getting rid of him. Lisandro Martinez, I will not be letting him go, at least not for a couple of years. Marcus Rashford is on loan at Barcelona. Now, I don't know if he has a buyout clause in this game. I think he does in real life, but depending on where we are at, if we need him, we'll bring him back at the end of the season. Otherwise, we may look to move him on. Harry Maguire, his contract is expiring in 7 months. I am looking to get him to negotiate another contract because obviously, you guys have seen the work that he has put in, and he is a good player. He's solid. Ugarte, still going to hold on to him for at least a bit unless I find something that I cannot sink my teeth into, a signing that they need a center defense mid. We need this player. We'll make the trade. Let me know what you guys think about that. Onana, he's on loan at Trabzonspor. I'm just going to pretend he doesn't exist. As soon as he comes back, I'm going to put him up for sale. And if he doesn't get sold within 3 weeks of the first transfer window, I will just release him from his contract. Sammy Lamons just got here after that last match. He is somebody that I would love to keep with the squad because he has a lot of upswing. Ahmad, not going anywhere. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead. Oh, wait, I already did. I already put block all offers for Ahmad. He is a linchpin for our team. It looks like we sold Luke Shaw already. He's actually going to be part of that trade to bring in Scalvini. So, hey, one less thing we got to worry about. Casemiro, his contract is expiring. Probably going to either let that go or try to sell him in the window. Delo, he's solid, but he's not starter material anymore. Not for the way I want to play. I think I want to move him on, use him as either barter for another trade for another player or just sell him outright. Let me know what you guys think. Lenny Yoro, he's staying here. Kobe Manu, he's absolutely staying here. I've blocked all things for him. Brighton is actually going to be getting Mason Mount for Baleba, so that trade has already been set in stone. Hoyland's still on loan at Napoli. I may let him come back, see how he develops while he's on his loan there. I'm going to put Xerxes up. I just don't have the confidence in him. He hasn't shown that he has what it takes to be a part of this squad, as is Malacia, but he will be joining RB Leipzig on a full permanent transfer at the transfer window in January. And Bayindir is part of the trade agreement to bring Dean Henderson back to United. So Bayindir will be out. Henderson will be in. That's the end of that story there. Dorgu, Collier, Vidtek, Heaven, Amos, they're all staying here. A couple of them are on loan, but they won't be leaving once they come back. Tom Heaton, his contract is expiring in 7 months. I'm going to try and actually put him up right now because he's just wasting time and wasting our money paying him. So I'm going to put him up for sale. Frederickson, another young player. Obi, Diego Leon, Wheatley, Hugo, Gore, Williams, Morehouse, Enos, Adjafree, Kana, and Harrison, and Uganige all on loan, and I'm going to let them stay there unless we have a debacle full of injuries that we cannot get away from. Then we might bring some of them back. But that's where we are at with that, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you guys think. This has been the One Eyed United guy. Keeping United. We're going to be going live at United's matchup over the weekend, so be sure to stay tuned to the channel for that. I will have another FC 26 video here soon. I'd like to get at least 30 likes on this video. So if you guys are new to the channel and seeing this, thank you for being here. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more. And until then, guys, this is the One Eyed United guy, keeping United. We'll see you on the next one. Later.